compliment for the book review. Isn't that great? So a few Brownell books come my way. In other words, don't question others. Money from Finland. It was just less than my account. Right. But yeah, we won't be long tonight. We'll be half an hour. I just put up a community post actually with the money after coming back really in the door. In the Navy. I'll just make a community post. Give me a second. So we won't be live tomorrow night. I just put it up. That's even who know. Give me a second. Hi y'all. Sunday night or Tuesday. Hello Fiona, how are you? Tuesday night. We will be live Monday. Give me a second. Apologies about that. So yeah, I just put it up in the community tab. So yeah, we won't be live tomorrow night, Sunday, and we won't be live Tuesday, but we should be live all the rest of the days going up until next week basically. So they're the only 2 days that we have off this week coming. Just because I have a meeting Tuesday and I'm a bit busy tomorrow with a few things I have to get done. The clocks go back tonight, which is good, so don't forget to put your clocks. We have an hour extra, so the evenings basically from tomorrow on I'll be getting brighter, so basically I'll be out more basically. I'll be out until God knows when, fucking 11 o'clock at night, doing things. So, you know, we wait and see how that works out. We still have to work that out, how we're going to work around that, but we wait and see. But yeah, definitely Sunday and Tuesday won't be live. We'll be live Monday. Yeah, it goes back tonight, and to go forward actually, not far back, to go forward, sorry, an hour. Isn't it forward? So I'm just looking through this thing here now. Bits and notes there I have. My book, it's my book still here, it is, yeah. Just making sure I totally lost it there for a second. Because I left it over there, I must have put it over there. But anyway, doesn't matter. The Labour Conference was on there. I did get that an hour ago, so supposedly. Well, no, it only was one downpour today. There was a good downpour there at around 4 o'clock down here. And then after, it was about 20 minutes of a downpour, and then it cleared up, and then it was nice again. But in general, this morning when I got up and went out, that was about 10:30. The sun was splitting stones. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, but yeah, around 4 o'clock there, probably in your area, it probably did lash a bit more, but you know, it's wet there at around 4 o'clock. It started lashing mine for about 20 minutes. Then it hasn't rained since, thankfully. So that's a good thing about it. But as I say, we won't be live too long today. We won't be playing Far Cry tonight too. I have a few things I need to do after this too. So we'll be doing Far Cry, but on Monday. We won't do it on Tuesday, obviously, because we won't be live Tuesday. But we will do it Monday. Then the rest of the week we'll try and get it done by the end of the month. You can give or take. The end of the month we get it done, maybe. Which look, there's no rush. If we don't get it done by the end of the month, sure, we'll get it done at some stage. Hello, we're jumping now. We're talking to the jump people now. And as I say, we won't be that long tonight. Yeah. How's everybody's weekend going so far now? Anybody doing anything nice tonight? Today Saturday. Anybody going out for a spin or anything? I'm doing well, take it. How are you? Any fun happen? Any banter? It was out at the GPO. Oh, very good. I hope it was good weather up in Dublin. It was a good enough day. It was a good bit of sun where I was today, and maybe it was different. I think in other parts of the country might have been different too. I think it was a bit of scattered showers here and there. It was a bit here earlier on, but not too much. Not too much, no. Who's that? Hello, Sean. Everybody's coming in now. But yeah, nothing much happening. All very quiet. So yeah, we should see anyway the 2nd of April what happens anyway. Because the yoke is just started basically. So we see when the 2nd of April comes around, will I be giving a fuck basically. That's what I think. Like you never hit the coping in life when it comes to the 2nd of April. Basically, one is that one I'm talking about at the moment until the time comes. Until the time comes. Also, the clocks go forward an hour tonight, so it'll be a bit more brighter now in the evenings. It won't be dark until around 10 o'clock. Also, some evenings could be 11 o'clock. I remember some good evenings last summer. It was 11 o'clock by the time it got dark. And then even sometimes I remember nearly half 11, sometimes when it was really, really good day. So we have to wait and see. So that's going to be good. We have to wait and see. But yeah, if it doesn't go well, you're going to hear for the next 6 months, basically. It'd be like the Democrats in America. You never hear the end of it, basically. Well, no, it was about sorry, let me rephrase that. The Democrats, when Donald Trump got elected as president in 2016, about rigged and everything else under the sun, the made up every other accusation of the sun. That's going to be me now on the 2nd of April if it doesn't go well. That's October. What are they supposed to be made of that? I don't know. I get confused now and again. Yeah, so we have to wait and see. And of a young YouTube young man saying he might win the local election cabinet. Hopefully, he can do well. Yeah, I've heard of him before. I don't know him that well. I've heard of him. But yeah, which area? Do you know which? Like, are we talking about Dáil or are we talking about the local authority? I'm assuming you're talking about the Dáil election, the Cavan constituency election of Dáil. Or we're talking about local authority election. Because the local authority elections are next year. The Dáil elections are taking 2025, isn't it? I beforehand I thought it was next year too, but I think it's 2025 the Dáil elections. The Dáil. So I presume it's the local authority elections you're talking about. So no, don't go that far now. So yeah, but all the best if he does one, for whichever one he wants. All the best to him. Supremely imagine that now. Supremely of Calvin. Just thinking of that in my head now. That'd be some. That'd be some trouble. Let's put it that way. Yeah, there'd be some trouble now with that. The People's Independent Republic of Calvin. No, don't go that far now. Oh, your Fenerbahce could be coming up. There'd be some trouble then. Somebody's winging me. Wished. Let's see who's this. It's the Finnish government. Sorry about that on the phone. See, it always happens when I have when I'm here talking. No, we're not talking, but it always happens when I'm here talking on YouTube or something like that. The phone always rings. The Finnish government I got a few brown envelopes in the post today, so that'll be nice. That'll do us fine. A few brown envelopes from the book thing, so isn't it great? Oh shit! But put my phone back in charge. So yeah. Looking for directions. Oh, it's nothing really like that. But I was on stream once before. It was a cold day. I can't remember when it was. Before Christmas, sometime before. Sean was there at the time, and a car pulled up to me. And the roads were literally ice. I was literally on the road, and a car pulled up looking for directions for a house, and I had to bring him to it. So, yeah. Wished. Oh, we have 5 people here. Hello, everyone. Sorry. We won't be that long tonight. We're just kind of coming on to say hello. I won't be live tomorrow night now. They were lost. Yeah, that's why I just ended the stream abruptly. Because he probably wouldn't know I was live streaming and stuff like that. And I didn't want to have his face on his live stream when he was just looking for directions. So, but I was shocked then because the roads were literally ice, and I'm surprised he was looking for anywhere. Because I wouldn't have went out. The only reason why I went out was just out after coming from a woman's house just to see did she have coal and stuff like that. That she wasn't freezing. So that's where I was coming from. So I wouldn't have went out either way. And I was just on the way back, so I said I stop in and do a live stream. Yeah. But yeah, it was bitterly cold that night. It was about -5 or so that time. Bitterly cold. It doesn't happen. But again, that's about the live stream, so you never know what can happen. The fucking I'm literally the go-to central, because literally to see a councilman on the road, like that's the council. They go. They drive up and down the roads all the time. They know every road because they do nothing. They go up and down the road and over the road and back the road, but they never touch any part of the road at all. So they wouldn't know. So the councilmen are the best people to ask because they're on every fucking road just driving around endlessly every day of the week doing nothing. So they're usually like everybody who stops. That's the direction. The council should know where the fuck to go. Just Adrian and myself on stream with nobody else. Everybody abandoned us. Yes, they did. They went on to I don't know, some Limerick street, not Limerick, Leitrim streamer. There's a Leitrim streamer, a YouTuber from Leitrim, took out the viewers. It was a disgrace. They took off viewers. I always blame the people from Leitrim. Hello, Tony. I nearly called you Twitch for a second. I didn't know why I called you. Twitch was in my head for some reason. I was talking about. No, I was thinking about Twitch there for a second, like the social media company. And supposedly too, it's supposed to be Mark Butler's party, but I assume he's not here at the moment anyway. Supposedly, because we do have the list, and we looked at it last week and we seen his name on it, so that's what we're going by, So supposedly it is. I don't know what I might get around to putting up a video. Didn't get around to it this morning. That's why I put up in the community post. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking of Twitch. Like as soon as I seen you, I was going to say Twitch, and I stopped myself. No way. It's all just fake. It's all conspiracy theories and put on Leitrim. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of copium now coming into April. So fingers crossed everything goes well. If it doesn't go well, you're going to hear about it. So that's that. Any relation of Hugo Hogan? I wish Johnny Logan was related to me. I have all the money, so we'll be bossing then. Are you winning, son? No. We be bossing. What's another year? Indeed. Also, yeah, I forgot to say, I got a letter from the customs, the border crowd. Basically on post, basically. So the thing I ordered, basically, one of the things I ordered, apparently customs had done a spot check or something. And they're like, I don't know, suspicious, this is suspicious. So that's what was said. So literally came from Cork and ended up in customs, I don't know, and I had to pay something, I had to pay tax or something like that. So I did do it, I paid the man, but they thought it was suspicious or something, I don't know. And it's only a bad joke. And they called the army about it. And yeah, no, I'm only joking, no, but they did call me about it. I don't know why they felt the need. But anyway, it's funny, it's funny now. Hello, Charlie, hello, Cian. Hello, everyone that just came in. How are we all doing? Do the clocks go forward in Cavan, or do you leave them as they are? We don't have clocks. We just look at the sun to tell the time. We do the old-fashioned way. Clocks are too expensive. Fierce expensive nowadays. The price of turn-ups. We couldn't do that. We look at the sun, and then we look at the moon to see what time it is. Hello, Isabel. How are you doing? How are you today? But yeah, so it'd be good now, an extra few hours in the sun. The Cavan, the land of the rising sun, indeed. But the Emperor, we have an Emperor in Cavan too. Isn't it great? The O'Reillys are back in Cavan. Living the life of the O'Reillys, isn't that right? An extra hour, because obviously the days will be getting longer, basically. The evenings will be getting longer. They'll be brighter in the evenings. It won't be dark. Like, it's just getting dark now. Like, that's why I just came in, because it's dark. So you'll be able to do more in the evenings, basically. Well, I'll be able to do more, I know. So, I don't know, it might be harder for streaming. That's what I'm saying. Because oftentimes when it was last time I came in, I came in late, very late at night, after doing things. Well, not night, but it was still bright, you know. If that makes any sense. We're not, we don't want to hero. We get Emperor Wiley, how about that? We get the Wiley on the throne. Descendants of the O'Reilly, sorry. Bring back the kingdom of Bravely. So, it'd be very polished. Take over that Leitrim, and then with the kingdom of Bravely again. A nation once again. Isn't that right? And obviously then a bit of Sligo too. We take all. That sounds. I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot if I want to go for the local authority, you know. Because imagine that now. They ask me what am I going to stand for in the local authority, and I'm like, I'm going to take over Leitrim. That's my first thing I'm going to say. Like, that'd be some fun now. It'd be way to with the few and to be asking all the councillors, what are you going to do if you get elected? I'm going to take Leitrim. No, we're not invading Monaghan. We go small first. We take over Leitrim, then we invade Monaghan. Actually, I just explained the plan. It's Putin. He's an ally. Putin. He's in Putin's pocket. That's what to be said. Well, in the mornings always seems to be less hours in the morning. Like I get up at 6 or half 5 in the mornings, and you don't find the time going. You simply don't. Like by no time it's 8 o'clock and you're out the door. Like it flies. Like you don't even find it feels like only 10 minutes when you get up to when you're going out the door. Then when you're waiting for the time to pass, it takes forever. It's the road leading out to Cavan. Yes, exactly. The road leading up to Cavan. Sorry, up to Cavan. Yeah. Indeed. Oh yeah, but I just want to be in time, have my breakfast and all that, and get it all done. Change my clothes. If I need to clean my clothes, I clean them. And that's why I get up early, because you don't find the time when you get to breakfast and all that. By that time, it'd be nearly 6:30 or so. And then when you clean, I usually just clean my, because there'll obviously be bits of muck and bits of dirt on your uniform. I rub it and give it a scrub before I go out. And by that time it's nearly 7:30, and it's nearly time to go, basically. And then you get yourself ready, get dressed. It does take, and then you wash your teeth and you wash your face. It does. you need a bit of time. I don't want the washer to last because even when I used to go to school, I used to get up. It was a bit later. It was one. I used to get up at say 6:30, 7 o'clock, and the bus came at 8 o'clock, and you need to be out the door at 8. And basically I was always washing basically when I was at school. I didn't give myself much time to do things. So basically, since I got up at 6:30, just throw the breakfast into you. Get your face washed, change your clothes, and basically had very little time basically. So that's why I'm making get up very early because you have plenty of time basically. You have plenty of time to get everything done. You won't be washing yourself. If that makes any sense. And just because I'd rather just be up early and ready to go. So that's the reason why. Because I kind of learned from experience. It's better to kind of get up very early and be ready before the time. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. Do they have Chinese food in Ireland? Oh, but they have Chinese takeaways and stuff. Yeah, of course. So yeah. But yeah, I don't get much sleep at night anyway. Only get 4 or 5 hours sleep. Anyway, that's about it. I stayed on a bit early this morning. I didn't get up at 6. I got up at 7:30. Usually we'll be getting up at 6 o'clock or 5:30. That's usually what I'll be getting up on the weekday. So. Oh no, but you should look at this. That we haven't got the luxury of that, unfortunately. Unfortunately, so. Oh, but you look, I can keep going. That's the thing. As long as I give myself tea, and I'm fine. Fine then. Like it's already dark already. Like I just came in the door there a few minutes ago after being out. It's 10:30 this morning, so that's why I started just streaming straight away. So yeah, good stuff, fun times. But yeah, but the older they get, the less sleep you need basically. But the younger you are, the more sleep you need apparently. Because they say young people should be getting about 12 hours sleep or so. And not a hope in me getting that now. Not a hope in hell. But yeah. You could easily sleep 12 hours, yeah. But it's easier for some people, it depends when you walk and stuff like that. Like some people do half days and stuff like that. They have walk part-time based, that's what. And it's easier then, obviously, if you walk only a few hours a day, whatever. Say some people walk 5 hours a day, you might walk 8 hours. Well, more than 8 hours. Like I walk 8 hours in my only job. And it's from 8 to 5 basically today, every day, every weekday basically, and on Friday it's a half day. And then obviously I'm out in Tidy Town's voluntary walk, and basically, that's more walk basically. So if basically when I finish my own walk, I go out and do more walk, and I don't get paid for it, I don't know. Used to it, yeah, exactly. That's the way again is when you get used to it. It's kind of just like a routine. You just hop out of bed, and you're ready to go. Basically, like oftentimes I get confused. What day of the week it's supposed to be. You often get confused. What day of the week it is? Like it's a Sunday, it's a Saturday. What day is it? You get confused. When I was at school, I kind of knew a lot better. Because I used to just hate some classes and be like, "Oh, that fucking class is today off." Fucking hell. So that's what it'd be like. Oh, fucking hell. Well, that's a Father Ted reference right there. Father Ted. It's not my birthday. What are you talking about? It's Mark's birthday today. It's Mark's here. It's Mark's birthday today. You're getting confused, Tony. It's Mark's birthday. My birthday's not for another 2 months. So, you have wrong information right there. Wrong information. Misleading the chat. The Ministry of Truth. Where is the Ministry of Truth? This is why we need the Ministry of Truth in this country. So we can fact check everybody. Wait till you see the Ministry of Truth probably will. And they'll be fact checking Tony all the time. Like, it'll be funny now. The Ministry of Truth. Yeah, a few brown envelopes in the post, yeah. But it's wished. Say nothing until you hear more. We stay in date at the moment. We'll be in date now. Inclusive pack. Well, actually, fun story. Yeah, I was actually offered to go to the Finnish embassy at some point. If I wish, I was offered. If I would like to go to the Finnish embassy in Dublin and meet the ambassador and stuff like that. That was offered to me once before, but I suppose the offer's still there if I want to go up for a spin. But not a hope. Like, I've been offered many times to go around Dáil and all the TDs and Cabinet have offered me, and even the Minister of Office has offered me to show me around personally, Dáil and I never went basically. And to sit, I was offered even once or twice to go in and sit in upstairs at the Dáil and watch the Dáil proceedings, but I wouldn't help myself in shouting down to Leo, "Fuck you, Leo." Fuck you, me hole. Or I even Noam Foley. Like, imagine that. You're just watching Dáil and he has somebody just shouting abuse at Noam Foley. Like, that's what happened. Like, upstairs, the Dáil floor. Like, upstairs you can watch Dáil. Like, people invited guests and stuff can watch. So, I was offered that a few times. I never accepted that. So, someday I might do it. But who knows? Maybe I would. So, we have to see. Like, that was offered a few times to me, a good few times. Oh no, they know I kind of would be interested again to see different things. Yeah, in 1995, it's probably quite a change now since it was 1995. It's very different now, but because they've done renovations there a few years ago. Leicester House is an old house now. It's probably about 400 or 500 years old. It's very old now. The Earl of Leicester used to own the house, so it's very old now. But I was in the president's house once before. There's tours you can get the president's house. I was in the ours once before. It's a big place now. You can get there's public tours of it. I was in there once. Do you have a garden at your house? I have a bit of a garden, yes. I don't have that big one. I have a bit of a garden, not too much. So yeah, but I was offered many times by the TDs. They would bring me around personally if I wanted to go around and see stuff. In the Iraq, there's like the flag that JFK brought to Ireland in 1963 when he came over here on the visit. The flag he gave to the fighting Irish, the 69th Battalion in America during the American Civil War. Their battle flag, that's I think that's still there on one of the walls and stuff like that. So there's a good bit of history in it too. So, yeah, but it's nice of them to offer me. Anyway, it's nice. But I don't think I ever probably will go. Maybe when sometime like tip on down. So. But it's the same with the embassy. I was invited once to go. I was in the German embassy. I was in the Portuguese embassy once when I was in Dublin. I went past and I went to the German embassy. Just because, I was just like, we'll go in for a spin and we'll see what happens. And, they were very friendly. They didn't tell you to fuck off or anything like that. They were happy enough with you coming in and just having a chat with them, Because, again, they're kind of guests in your country, an embassy's kind of they're just kind of a guest in your country, So they'll be happy enough with people going in and just curious, And it was loud into the forecourt towards, the forecourt, the big forecourts in Dublin. I was in Canadian jail, yes, I was in Canadian jail. I see all the jail cells where the 1916 leaders were held. I was in Canadian jail twice, actually, when I was younger. I was in Boland's Mill, too, when they knocked it, the original Boland's Mill. Just before they knocked it, I remember when they knocked, just when we were in the bit of the mill, the old bit of the mill. So, that was a few days before it was knocked, the other part of the Boland's Mill. Yeah, we were there, too. Yeah, Vinegar Hill, Father Murphy and all that. And Vinegar Hill, yes. I never was in Wexford, so I never was at Vinegar Hill. But I know a good bit about Vinegar Hill and the Battle of Vinegar Hill. And Father Murphy, Bull of Folk is a song too that tell you a lot about the battle. But what was it? Oh yeah, I have a Portuguese fact. Like, they give you a souvenir when you go in. Like I did. I don't know would they give it to only Joe's, because I was young at the time, and I suppose they were probably like, you give them something as a, souvenir or something like that, just to say it was him. So, where was it? I can't remember. Give me a second. Do I have it here or where did the put it? Sorry, give me a second. I probably have it somewhere else. So I don't know. I can't actually remember where I put it. Is it in here? I have so many fucking things in this fucking place. I have to start getting storage jackets or something. I could have swore I have it here somewhere. I do have it here. Just stay with me. Stay with me. Where the fuck did I see that flag? Oh, that's the Irish flag. That's the Irish Republic flag. Yeah, that's a mystery now. Where did that go? I could have sworn it's here somewhere now. Just give me a second. I wonder where it went. If it's not here, then it should be here. That's curious, actually. That's interesting where it went. Because definitely that's where the flags are kept. So I don't know why it wouldn't be here. Well, I wonder where it is. Curious, huh? Interesting. I wonder did I give it to somebody maybe or something. Probably did, maybe. I don't see why I would give it to them, but probably maybe it's in the back here. Probably could be. So I'm just tearing apart half of the country here. I wonder where I put it. It's a mystery now where I put that. Fuck it, where did I put it? So many bits and bobs here. Interesting. That's interesting. I do have it here. When I'm looking for it now, I don't have it. But definitely, it might be action here. Just stay with me for that. No, that's only the Irish flag. I wonder where they went. More Irish flags around here than anything else. It's a mystery now, because I definitely seen it there one of the days. I wonder where it went to. Where did they put it? It's already here. No, that's the village flag. That's a mystery. What's happening here? I'm full of focus. The sun was setting, and I'm quite near there. I can bet it. I know a bit of it. Hello, Kevin. How are you doing? Where did you climb Kilpatrick in the morning? What are you? Oh, you ready to climb Corey Westport? All right. Very good. Well, enjoy. Hopefully the weather's good anyway. It'd be nice there when the weather is nice. Hopefully it's not lashing away into that. So good on you, Kevin. Good on you. See, this is what happens when I go away for a second. I can't find the flag. I don't know where I went to. I must have it somewhere. I actually see it might be. I wonder where it is. No, because I left in there, so it must be there. Yeah, give me 2 seconds and I look. Sorry, everyone. I was determined to find it, and I did find it. I don't know why it was where it was, but it was. I know what the Portuguese flag is. It's not with me. I remember Portugal was playing some football game once, and there were, one person I knew was looking for a Portuguese flag because it was supporting Portugal, and I give it to him. So that's where the Portuguese flag is. So that's where that is. This is the German flag, So yeah, but that's what the Portuguese flag is, Yeah, I know. So I found it then, but yeah, I was determined to find it because I knew I'd seen it somewhere. Like I moved it from where it was originally. So whatever. But yeah, the Portuguese. That's why somebody asked him for him back because he only took it for a loan. I know it's not the Portuguese flag, the German flag. I'm saying that the Portuguese flag I give to somebody else. That's why I don't have it. I know this is the German flag. I can see that. I can know it. No, I'm just saying the Portuguese. If you listen to me, John, I specifically said why I do have the Portuguese flag. I did have one, and I got it in the embassy. I got this in the German embassy in Dublin, along with the Portuguese flag in them two embassies. I think we actually went in, coming to take of it. I think we went into the Greek embassy too, because we were going past it. I think, and I don't think they gave us anything to focus. I think the letters come in, but I don't think the fuckers give me anything. Because I actually remember going and actually seeing the Greek embassy. Like being on the steps of the Greek embassy in Dublin. I think we did go in. It must have been we went in, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't exist. But yeah, I put this away. Yeah, but someday I will ask the Portuguese flag back off you, man. Because I do have it. They did give it to me. These are embassy flags. Oh dear, I started with all this now. But yeah, I don't think the Greek embassy, so everybody can give out to the Greek ambassador now that they didn't give me a flag. Yeah, but I remember being on the steps. I come to think of it, I actually was on the steps. But I think we must have went in. Because we did go into the Portuguese, because I remember even saying it, because I was young at the time. And I remember saying it to my mother, can we go in? I remember saying it even to the Portuguese. The first one we went in was the Portuguese one. And then we went to the German one, because we went down the street, and I think we see the German, and we were like, we'll go in again, shall we look? Look around, because they didn't say, it wouldn't allow to come in. To look around. They didn't stop us, basically. You were allowed to just kind of go do whatever we do. I remember they were talking to us, like talking to me, some of the German embassy people. But they didn't really care. We wouldn't cause any trouble anyway. We were just there to look around. That was about it. I think I don't know what was in the Greek embassy now. Can't really remember too much of it. I remember the Portuguese one and the German one very well. So I don't know. Yeah, no, but she just brought me with me because at the time I was young enough, and it was obviously Dublin, so she said we'd go in for a spin. So I can't remember. I don't, maybe they give us up in the Greek embassy. I can't really remember. They probably did. I said they probably did. Don't mention the war. Yeah, 40 towers. Go like 40 towers in them. Man, not well. So yeah, we should just do a whole stream of us going around all the embassies in Dublin. That'd be quite fun. We'd probably get the boot. I think you actually spend the whole fucking week doing that. Like going around to every embassy in Dublin. I don't know how many embassies. Probably every country has an embassy in Dublin, apart from North Korea. China has an embassy too in Dublin. But I don't think North Korea would be probably the only country in the world that doesn't. I think all the African countries and all outside America would have some kind of embassy in Dublin. It would just probably North Korea, wouldn't it? So we have to go to all the embassies. But probably some of the small independent islands, you know, wouldn't have it. Not Somaliland, but the Solomon Islands and stuff like that. They wouldn't have ambassadors and embassies. Obviously, the biggest embassy would be the United States of America's embassy, which obviously I think we went past in the taxi. I think the United States embassy, not the ambassador's residence in the Phoenix Park. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the embassy itself. I think the United States embassy is fucking huge. It's the biggest one in Ireland, the United States one. Am I right? Because I think we went past in the taxi one time. It's a big fucking embassy. But obviously America, everything has to be big, obviously. Oh, let's see. I don't know if anybody can confirm that. Can we do a fact check? Anybody can fact check for me. Where's the fact checkers when you need them? Where's the Ministry of Truth when you need them to let us know what's factual, what's not a conspiracy to? But the sad reality is half the conspiracy to would not have more than half, and they're always right. So. Yeah, we go in a few minutes dinner time anyway. We'll tip on for tonight after that. Yes. Yeah, because I do think we remember, and I think the taxi driver said that's the United States Embassy. Like the other ones, like the Greek and Portuguese and the German embassy, were just kind of like only buildings, you know. They wouldn't kind of anything special, you know. They were just kind of only buildings with the flag outside the buildings, you know. Like anybody ever went past the US embassy in real life? Because we did go past in the taxi me when I was younger, right? And I do remember the taxi driver saying that's the United States embassy, and I only remember it because it had big fucking iron bars going around the whole embassy, and it was about a 3-story embassy, like a big embassy compared to the ones for Germany, and they were just only buildings, like only average buildings in Dublin. You just walk in 2-story buildings, like only like houses, kind of, nothing really too special, you know, basically. I don't know about Japan, more the United States, obviously. Right, here, do you know what we do? We go on embassy simulator. Let's look for they're not Imperial Japan. We're not going there now. I was going to say Imperial Japan's embassy, but we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Of Imperial Japan. Japanese. Let me look it up. Japanese embassy Dublin. It's in Dublin 4, and I don't know. I've probably never seen it. I go to Google Maps and have a look. Dublin 4. Well, the majority of embassies seem to be in Dublin 4 now. Let's have a look. We're going Street View. Where is this beside again? Embassy of Pakistan. St. Vincent's Hospital. Okay. Starbucks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I ever was here. Embassy of Austria. Oh no. Oh dear. It's beside a Tesco. Is that the embassy of Japan? Wow, that's fucking huge if so. Can anybody fact check? Can anybody fact check us? That's the Tesco beside it. That's how it's. Sorry, I just need to do a bit of fact checking here. That's Tesco there. This seems to be the embassy. Anybody can fact check. Maybe only a floor of this is the embassy. But apparently this is the embassy here. Like this is the embassy of Japan in Dublin. Apparently in Dublin 4. Beside the Tesco. But is that maybe a Tesco? Is that no, that's the Tesco in there. But apparently that's the address I'm getting here, the embassy in Japan. In Dublin. Like I'm assuming it's only one floor of it. Like it could be that. Could it? Yeah, it might be. Oh no, they actually no, it actually is the embassy. Yeah. So the whole building is the embassy because the Japanese flag is outside of it. So this is so the Japanese embassy. You're right. It's actually fucking huge. Yeah. Yeah, only for the Japanese flag is that. So that's the whole embassy. Yeah, so it's big. But I don't think it's big as the United States one. Obviously, yeah, the British embassy be big too. The embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands is up the road from it. Well, it's only that's basically the Kingdom of the Netherlands embassy. That's it. I don't think I've ever seen it. No. Like just the embassy of India is here. Where is the embassy of China? No, we're not gonna. The British embassy, yeah. I don't know to see that one. Yeah, the British embassy looks. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're going to go in there very quickly. Anyway, yeah, the British embassy looks very well guarded. Like, look at that. Looks like Fort Knox. Security cameras and everything there. Yeah, it looks like Fort Knox. I won't go near it. Is it? But is it the whole building, like the big building? I see the Tesco thing, but I wonder if it's the whole building or is it just a floor? Do you know? United States Embassy. Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, this is fucking huge. The United States. Oh my god, it's big. The United States Embassy. Wow. Yeah, this is fucking huge. That couldn't be the whole fucking place, could it? It couldn't be. It couldn't be that much, could it? Well, America obviously they have that big things. Yeah, that's fucking huge. Like look at this now. That's the embassy of the United States here. Yeah, like this is about fucking. Oh, multi stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I remember seeing this building, the United States Embassy. Like this is fucking huge. The United States Embassy. Yeah, it's far bigger than the ones we were looking at. Yeah, obviously the United States ones have to be big. Where is the embassy of the United Arab Emirates? Yeah, we should probably do that sometime. We'll go to all the embassies in the country. You know, we should probably do that for a visit. Do you think? Saudi Arabia. We have a look at Saudi Arabia. Kenya bog standard. Yeah, like that's the bog standard. Like kind of your bog standard place. Nothing too bad. You know, compared to the United States one, which is fucking huge. You know, where is the one I was at? I look at I probably know it as soon as I look at it. German embassy and actually no, we'll go for the Portuguese embassy first. Portugal, okay, the Portuguese embassy. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this sounds familiar, yeah. Oh, this sounds very familiar, the Portuguese embassy. Yeah. The embassy of Georgia, yeah. I remember we went past the embassy of Georgia. We did go past the embassy of Georgia, we didn't go in, but... Yeah, this is it, yeah, the Portuguese embassy. Yeah. It's like, it's not the whole building, like that's it there. This is it, like this part here. There's not the other part here, but you see the flags here, this was the Portuguese embassy that we went in. I remember going into it. I remember, yeah. Our hotel wasn't that far away from here. Like, well, what is Dublin 4? Yeah, I remember we were there. Yeah, this is the place, Wahini, yeah. Yeah, kind of area. The embassy of Germany is not that far away, because I remember we didn't walk that far. We did go past the embassy, where's the Cavan embassy? It should be everywhere. No, I do a consulate of Jordan. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing the embassy of Georgia and we didn't go in. Because I remember that. Well, let's see the German one. I was just trying to refresh my memory. Germany. Yeah, let me just leave the area again. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. We had a hotel in Sandymount there, so it's just down the road. Yeah. So. Yeah, the German embassy is big too. Yeah, I remember that. It's blowed out. Shit. What crime's been going on here? It's actually blowed out. So what's happened here? Is because they know I'm fucking looking at the embassies. It was actually blowed out. Why the fuck? It was just down the road from the Portuguese embassy because I do remember going past it. It actually is blowed out. Like it actually is. Millions to one. Like why is this some blowed out and the rest are not blown out? Like you see some of it. Oh, it's under construction at this time. So this is 3 years ago. Yeah, when I was there, it was about 10 years ago. So it's under construction, so you won't be able to see it. Yeah, because look at this. It's censored. Censored. So it must have been works carried out, but that's unusual. Usually the embassies wouldn't be censored. You know, I understand the army facilities and stuff are censored. But yeah, I know, I remembered, yeah, so it's been done up since then. So, okay. But you think it'd be cool sometime, like I'm not talking about this year or next year or some other year, but maybe in about 9 years' time. Well, it's in Bootstown. Bootstown. Like we had a hotel in Sandymount. Yeah, where's the Finnish embassy? I don't think we went past in Dublin. Like I remember some of them. I remember seeing the American embassy just in the taxi. The embassy of Finland, the Republic of Finland. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is not too far away. Let me see. Is there any place I know kind of in this area, Dublin? St. Stephen's Green. So yeah, it's on St. Stephen's Green. See, it's that important that we put it on St. Stephen's Green. The Embassy of South Africa's here. The Embassy of Greece. Yes, there we are. They're just down the road from it. Yes, I remember this now. Because see, we went to St. Stephen's Green. I remember. Like we were in St. Stephen's Green. And we were going up. I don't know where we were going to go to the embassy. We went past the embassy. Let's just see for a second. Let me just refresh my memory for a sec. So we went to St. Stephen's Green. Yeah, where did we go to go past it? Why did we go to that embassy? We were on the way somewhere. I can't remember where we were going. But basically, we were going past. We're going because St. Stephen's Green's just down the road from the embassy of Greece. So I don't know where we were going. We must have been going somewhere on the other side of the bridge. Yeah, we must have been going. I can't remember, but we went into the. We were. I stood on the steps of the embassy of Greece. Let me just refresh my mind for that. Yeah, I remember like exactly as I looked. Yeah, exactly as I remember the building. Yeah, I even remembered and everything. Yeah, exactly. I remembered exactly now. Yeah, like this is the embassy of Greece here. It's just a bog standard building, not too fancy. Like I stood in this. I even remember the door. Yeah, blue door. I stood in these steps. Now I think I got a photo. My mother took a photo or something. And the door was open that time. Yeah, like I remember this building. Like I do remember it. The embassy of Greece. Yeah. Like I can't remember did we go in. I don't think we did. We might have went in. Because but I do specifically remember standing there. But I can't remember did we go in or did we get anything. Or was it open? Probably. I remember the Portuguese and German one better. So the embassy of Finland's just around the corner. So I must have never seen it that time when I was in St. Stephen's Green. Yeah, I must have never seen it. It's a tower that was only down the road from it. We could have called in the Finnish embassy. Let me see. Where is the Finnish embassy here? I think it's in this alleyway, is it? Every county should have represented. Yeah, should and I should be the person sent from Cavan. This is it here, isn't it? Is it actually? No, I'm actually disagreeing with this. Yeah, it's up Back Street. Looks like it's up Back Street. This is not very pog. Yeah, it's in the back kind of alleyway. It doesn't show us. Everybody's fucking happy anyway with the Finnish embassy. Looking at the reviews here, everybody's fucking very delighted. The best visa application experience. The lady working there, very friendly and smooth. I went there about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. My visa a few days. Highly recommended. So everybody loves to see the embassy. Yeah, everybody's saying the people in here are fucking top notch. Yeah, everybody's saying all the reviews here are saying everybody's top notch in the Finnish embassy. Like yeah, but I don't know. It doesn't show a specific picture. Like it's in the back street basically. Let's see if we can get a picture. Let's see in Dublin. Let me see. Give me a second. Yeah, apparently, so it's in the back of an alleyway, basically. Yeah, so this is it here, the embassy in Dublin. That's it there. It's in the back kind of alleyway. There we go. But yeah, I must have went past them when I was on St. Stephen's Green. Because I think we must have went past them to go to the embassy of Greece, but I don't know why we didn't go in. I suppose. I carve an embassy in Dublin, like that'd be something to behold. Imagine that. Cavan's master to Dublin. We should that just literally people saying that's only that, like literally. Let's be fair now. If that was a thing, the government of Ireland, they put some fuckers that won't get elected. Basically, they put some fuckers in from the party that just to give them easy money, basically. Because if they got kicked out by the electorate, they couldn't put them into Shannon Level, so they just give them that job. So you can tell your TDs now that you want people in Dublin City that's ambassadors for the counties, right? From Cavan to Monaghan and all that, they have embassies in Dublin. There can be some crack. In the Phoenix Park, yeah, it's across from the President's house, yeah. I didn't see it. I seen the gate of the United States Embassy, like the ambassador's residence. They're the only two people that's allowed to live in the Phoenix Park: the president and the ambassador to the United States of America. So VIP, of course. Well, I wasn't inside. I don't think there's any pictures of the ambassador's residence. I don't think they'll be allowing you. But they wouldn't show you the German one. Like you can see every other embassy, but they won't show you the German one. Something suspicious going on here. They're planning something. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, but do you think it actually would be cool? Let me just want to spy everybody. So, if we done a video, not this year now, next year, but in a few years' time, we went around to all the embassies in Dublin. It probably would take about a week. It'd take two, probably. Would it? It'd take 2 to 3 weeks, maybe. Oh god, that'd be difficult. But, would that be cool, or do you think that'd just be a waste of time? Or do you think people just, I think I lose the way to live? Oh, and the Garda Commission lives in it. But no, I suppose not technically, but I don't really know where the Garda Commission lives. Oh no, oh dear. Yeah, I should just go in and say, yeah, I play Luftwaffe in a game. I don't think that anywhere. You wouldn't want to give OT far right enthusiasm. Because then you never hear the end of it if you went in and said that. They actually would lose. The OT actually go fucking nuts. The Guerrillas live, yeah. The Guerrillas are allowed to live though. People like the Guerrillas more than the other people. The Italian, I don't know. We could look, you want me to look it up there? I can look it up. Was it? Give me a second, so I'm just looking through my phone. For and just sorry, give me a second though. Let me see. I was trying to see now. Sorry, I'm just everything's happening at the moment. Italian Embassy, Dublin. So I'm just looking to see the area around the two, just to see did I ever go past it. I probably did. Like I specifically remember in the taxi we went past, and I remember the big gates, the big iron gates, and I think we asked the taxi driver what's that, and he said the American Embassy, and we were like, holy shit, this is big. Like that's who we like. I was only down the road from where we were, the United Arab Emirates Embassy. It was just an only kind of bog standard house, nothing really too. Yeah, just kind of bog standard. I don't think you can see that well. Just kind of bog standard, like an only house you find in Dublin. Yeah, that's about it. There's not really too factory about it, fancy. Yeah, so we were right beside it, I was like. But do you think we should do that sometime? Go around to all the embassies. Like, what does people generally think of that? Do you think we have lost the plot then if we start doing that? What we did, might as well at this stage, we might as well go to all the embassies in the country and just knock on the doors in all the embassies. Like, sometime we probably will do that. Like, I can actually see that we could do that sometime. But obviously, I wouldn't go myself because obviously they'll probably go fucking nuts. Like, you obviously need a few people with you, basically. Just be like, well, yeah, we're just two of us. We're from Finland. We're coming to visit. We're from Finland. Embassy of. Oh, we passed the Turkish embassy about 6 times. Yeah, funny enough, I did actually. Like on the thing and in this, in the game. Yeah, we've seen that. I went past it about 100 times. Yeah, in the game. No, on the yoke. On the. What's that? Belgium. That's a Belgianese flag. It's beside the Kingdom of Belgium too. It might be 2 embassies in one actually. Make it up. And about what? Like, what would I be doing? Like, going in and just annoying them in the embassies and be like, hey. Yeah, the Belgium embassy's right beside. Sorry. Let me just fact check this. Yeah, well, I probably wouldn't go near that embassy. Let's put it that way. Because I said they probably would shoot me. Oh yeah, this is actually big. Yeah, the Turkish embassy. But I think the Belgium embassy must be here because there's a Belgian flag outside of it too. So yeah, it's all this building here. Sorry, my phone is charging at the moment. So it's this big building here. I've never seen it. But there's a Belgian flag down the road. So that must be the Belgium embassy too. It's the two on the street. But sometime we do that, I know. We go in. We go to. But I need to have people with me now because I feel awkward just going in and be like, yeah, I'm just here. I don't know why I'm here, but at least in the Finnish embassy, be like, yeah, you know, at least in 3 years' time, the Finnish general election will be over. And if Sanna's there, you know, we can be like, yeah, Sanna, I know Sanna, she's great. Or something like that. At least in the Finnish embassy, you can make conversation. Or something like that. But I don't know what I say in the Turkish embassy and stuff like that. Oh, in the British Embassy, what can you say? We're just turning up. Because I have to make up bullshit then if I go to some of the embassies. Embassy spotting. Yeah, it's a new thing with that. I don't know about the Israeli embassy now. You probably say, yeah, like I probably passed some of these fucking embassies and I wouldn't remember. But I specifically remember the United States one because it's fucking huge. And I remember the big gates, like the huge giant gates that's on it. So it's how to not forget that. Like I probably went past. Like the funny thing is, I was in Stephen's Green. I walked around all the Stephen's Greens many times. I was in Dublin. So we definitely must have seen the front of the Finnish embassy, or around it, and I never noticed it basically. And the same with multiple embassies. I probably went past them and never looked at them. So I don't know why we specifically went into the German one and the Portuguese one, and probably the Greek one. So I don't know why we specifically went in there, because we went. I do remember the Georgian embassy. We went past that. I don't know why we didn't go in, but okay. Yeah, well, you're going to hear some copium now in the next few days if it doesn't go well. We're going to. I don't know. I'm not going to say the next thing I was just about to say. Like, what would I say? Like, take for example, we're doing this in 3 years' time. What would I say when we just barge in say, to the, I don't know, to the Poland embassy, the embassy of Poland, and we're just like, yeah, we're just here. What do you, what can we do basically? Can we just be like, is the ambassador in to talk to the ambassador or what? And what we're going to talk to him when we go to the ambassador? Hello, ambassador. I'm just here to say hello and goodbye. That's about it. Like, and then obviously in other countries, like in Timbuktu or something like that, you wouldn't understand. But obviously it won't be this year anyway, because the reason why a few things in the oven basically to work on. That's why we won't do it this year. You want me to go to the Hungarian embassy in Czech Republic? Like, I just go in and annoy the people in the Czech Republic. Because I keep saying, every time I hear the Czech, I keep always saying Czechoslovakia. And they'd be like, we're not Czechoslovakia anymore. And there'd be just an argument about that. And then I can go into the Hungary embassy and say, I'm hungry, I want food. And they get tick with me. The ambassador will never open the door. Yeah, but you might just randomly come across them in the embassy, basically. A ball in the oven. You wait and see. But no, but somebody, yeah, probably they would speak to you. Like the Finnish ambassador probably would. I don't know about other ambassadors. The United States ambassador probably wouldn't be there in the embassy. It just again depends. The other smaller ambassadors probably would be there. Like I could have met the Portuguese ambassador that time we were in the Portuguese embassy, the German ambassador, and I wouldn't have known it because I was very young at the time. They could have been there for all I know. It could have been the ones that give us the flags. Who knows? Like, we didn't. I don't even think me or my mother would have knew who were the German ambassador now or the the Portuguese ambassador. We wouldn't have known. So it could have been them that actually gave it to us. Who knows? But it seemed to be somebody high up anyway. Because I specifically remember the Portuguese embassy seemed like somebody was high up. Because the people that were the staff, like on the door, basically, kind of listened to them more, like whoever this person was to give the flag. So he was more higher up, whoever he was. So we obviously was somebody, because the other ones kind of let him talk, like they were talking or they would talk among themselves. And when he spoke, everybody shut up, basically. So I presume maybe that was the Portuguese ambassador. So it probably was like I don't know about the German embassy, but I say might have been the Portuguese ambassador because he specifically said, "Hang on there a moment, I have something for you," and he went into a back office and he came out with a Portuguese flag, like in like brand new, and he said, "Here you are, that's for your visit. You can tell your friends about it." Stuff like that. So I presume that was the Portuguese ambassador, presuming, but more than the German ambassador, I say, because he did seem to be very high up. Like the way, just going on by what the other people around him basically come to think of it. Because anything he said, everybody just listened and shut up very quickly. Like he was a high up fellow. Unless he was a high up in the German, unless he was not the German government, the Portuguese government. Unless he was a diplomat from Portugal that was sent from Lisbon to Dublin. Whoever he was, but he must have been high up. And whoever he was high up anyway, whoever it was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they wouldn't want me to mention about the Czechoslovakia. That's what I'm saying. And that's from back in World War II. They'd be like, we're not Czechoslovakia anymore. But generally, there's people like here. Generally, just to see last thing, like generally, think we should do that in 3 or 4 years time. Like not now or next year, no. Because we'll be all up in the head next year anyway. So generally, do you think in about 2 years, maybe 4 years time, do you think we should go around and call to some of the embassies? Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Or councillor. It would be a lot easier if I was a councillor. I'd be like, I'm a councillor in Cavan, I'm here to just say hello. It's like, at least it'd be a bit easier, like I'm a county councillor in Cavan. Compared to I'm a YouTuber, let me in to see the embassy. I'm a YouTuber, I'm here with me vlog, I'm here to vlog. Open the door! Let me in! Let me in! When they close the door on me. I don't know. I definitely think the girls would be called at the few embassies if we did go. Like, they'll call the girls just straight away. They'll be like, oh shit, it's protesters. That's one. So, I don't think it go. Like, definitely the girls would be called to 1 or 2 of the embassies. Just because we turned up, basically, there. And I just knocked on the door and they'd be like, these are people, are domestic terrorists. Like, some of them would make up. That's definitely what they would say. Specifically, probably Myanmar. If Myanmar has an embassy here, they wouldn't probably do under me, the military government. I say, but now probably too. They wouldn't probably like me too much today, Oh, in China too. I don't know what to say to. God forbid the Chinese embassy. Me walk into the Chinese embassy. Hello, are you friends with him and Ryan? like I get shot. Like it's me. I just get shot. I say some of them might, but some of them might be just ignorant. Like, I think it's because I was young at the time, and they probably were like, yeah, he's just a young child with his mother. They probably couldn't just kick me onto the street and be like, fuck you, we're not letting you in. And particularly because they are guests in our country. If we wanted to in the morning, we could expel some of them if we wanted to. Like, we could just be like, fuck off, back home. Like, that's what happened in England, the Chinese embassy. They pulled the mad, they bet the shit out of some people in the Chinese embassy, outside the Chinese embassy in Liverpool, there in the UK. And the UK sent a few of the diplomats home from China, from the UK. Like, they can do that. The country can do that. They can say to them, fuck off, bye, good luck. The Republic of Iran, yeah. But no, particularly the Chinese embassy, I don't know what I would say. I'm a huge fan of China. Go in with John Cena or something like that. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't help myself, basically. I say something and annoy them so fiercely. I say, oh, how did that communism thing go? How did the Great Leap Forward go for you? And basically, it wouldn't go well. The guards would be called there because there would be a fierce war. Because I'd be like, yeah, with communism. I know, but he can go and be like Beijing. And he can be the ice cream and everything. So at least John Cena can come and help me. But I think we probably should skip the Chinese embassy if we were going to go. Because I kind of would ask them very tough questions about a few things. If I did get speaking to the Chinese ambassador, some of them, I would ask them very tough questions about why it was still a police station. So, like, I could go full on and just ask them heavy questions there. I wouldn't help myself if I had them right in front of me. So, it wouldn't go well, basically, probably because of the diplomatic incident. So, probably best if I stay away from that. Stay away, don't come in, Bernard. Bernard, don't come in, Bernard. Stay away, Bernard. Don't come in, Bernard. And, yeah, good. Just call. Oh, we wouldn't get into the hours, because they have the guards will go mad. But I definitely think we should call some of them, Bobby, sometime. Yeah, like maybe not all of them, because I probably would lose the way to live going to all of them and listening to them. But definitely probably some of the European countries or something like we go to. Denmark or something like that, Norway. I'll just pop in to say hello. The Mongolian embassy. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no, 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 no. Just turn up at the Mongolian embassy. Just. Like in some of the embassies, you probably have to book an appointment before just barging in. Oh dear, that doesn't sound too good, I'm Sean. The Mongolia, well, they actually do that in Mongolia. It's actually the tradition in Mongolia, yeah. They do that. But I don't think they take it too kindly if you just barged in and said to them, yeah, please teach me this. I don't know who you are or where you come from. So. Yeah, well, it'd be some better now if we went to some of them, I know. No, but definitely I have to have people with me if I was going to go there, because I look so stupid just going there and be like, why? They ask you, why are you here? Do you have an appointment to see the ambassador about important political issues? And I'd be like, no, I'm just here, I'm a YouTuber. I'm here to just be a nuisance, I suppose. Look for free stuff. Give you free stuff. Yes. Free flag or something. Just barging me like that. Yo, Horty. Did you say Tibet? Tibetan? The Chinese embassy wants to know your address. The Tibet doesn't exist. What are you talking about? Chinese embassy wouldn't like that. Tibet doesn't exist. That's what they would tell you. In the game. We're here another half now. With your excellency. Yeah, I would like to see the excellency of the excellency. Oh, that sounds the way I just said that there. Well, it sounds a bit wrong. Can I see the excellency of the excellency of the ambassador? The excellency. No, don't. I don't know why that sounds wrong. Can I see the ambassador? I don't know how to put it. The excellent ambassador. Can I see the fuck? Can I see the fucking gaffer on this face? Who's the gaffer in here? Barge into the embassy and just like, who's the gaffer? But yeah, no, but definitely sometime we go up, finish embassy and then film it, you know. Well, obviously we won't film the people at the desk or anything, unless they ask. I specifically ask them first, because I just won't barge in and be like, hey, video in your face, you know. I want to be a bit decent now. Obviously, if I went to the Chinese embassy, I wouldn't really be decent with them, let's be fair. I kind of give them all. I give them the full 9 blows. No, not like that now. Not like that. You take your mind out of the gutter. I don't know. That sounded a bit wrong there now. Yeah, so we're going to go now in a second. So anything before we go? That's it. Yeah, our talks about embassies. Like literally, this whole stream is just about embassies. We probably be on a watch list now because we showed embassies on the stream. We'll be on some watch list now. Yeah, I just will end in a second. So just reading through this COP, you know. So yeah, nothing else before we go. Don't be saying to me in 5 seconds. Oh, I forgot to say this. Oh, so it's not going too well in France for the French government at the moment. Not going well at all. 1 million homes in the next 10 years. Where are they going to get where are they going to get the builders, first of all? Second of all, where are they going to get the money? Third of all, the Labour Party. That's just one word. Like, can the Labour Party do anything? Yeah, it's not too bossing now for Macron at the moment. It's not looking too well. Basically, it's not going well for them basically over there. So, but yeah, but just that's fine. I meant to just say during the stream. But yeah, like he definitely has to just give in, I suppose, at the end of the day, because there's nothing that it basically can't be stopped at this moment. Because regardless of what he does, I think it's just going to be protest after protest, and I don't think they're going to go away very easily, basically. So it's kind of his interest to just kind of be like, look, we try and walk something out. But, you know, just refusing, in other words, is not going to help his case, basically. That makes any sense. So, yeah. He has to do something now. So, yeah. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you think. Well, I talk this later, I've heard it anyway. So, yeah, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it as always. Yeah, 64, it's going to be 68, so. But I say probably just at the later, whatever it is at the moment. But anyway, I'll talk to you later anyway. So goodbye and enjoy the night. I can't even turn this off. Good luck.